హాయ్ అండి, వెల్కమ్ టు వి K Koganti IAS అకాడమీ. ఇప్పుడు మీకు వెటరన్ ఐఏఎస్ ఆస్పిరెంట్ వాళ్ళ ఎక్స్పీరియన్స్ షేర్ చేసుకుంటూ ఉంటారు. నేను క్వశ్చన్స్ అడుగుతూ ఉంటాను. మీకు కూడా ఏమన్నా డౌట్స్ ఉన్నా, క్లారిఫికేషన్స్ ఉన్నా కామెంట్ చేయండి. వెల్కమ్ టు వి K Koganti IAS అకాడమీ. కెన్ యూ ఇంట్రడ్యూస్ యువర్ సెల్ఫ్ a bit?
Yes, my name is Kajal. I come from Dhanbad, Jharkhand, and I've recently moved to Hyderabad. I'm a zoology graduate and currently pursuing my master's in environmental science. And I have prepared for UPSC.
Since how many years did you prepare?
I started preparing in 2019.
2019.
Yeah.
And how many attempts you gave?
I gave 6 attempts.
6 attempts. What is the probability that a student can clear the exam in first attempt?
So there's no 100% guarantee for sure, and the probability is very little, I would say.
Probability
It depends upon many circumstances, and definitely it's not the first attempt. Like, you cannot just prepare for this exam in 1 year. So it takes many years. You can choose to take, like, after preparing for a few years, you can choose the year in which you are going to appear for the exam. And that is your call. So if you decide to prepare for sufficient time and then you give your first attempt, there is a probability that yes, you will get through.
Good. What are the number of attempts which an aspirant can give? This is a naive question for beginners.
For general, it is 32 years of age and 6 attempts.
6 attempts.
Yeah. For general category.
Would it be better for an aspirant if the number is more or less? It's your personal opinion.
According to me, we should first prepare well for the exam, and then we should give the first attempt. Like in my case, I gave the first attempt even before I started preparing. So that actually was not beneficial for me. That wasn't beneficial. So you should first allot at least 2 to 2.5 years at least for this exam, and then you should give your first attempt, and you should not run after chasing all the attempts. 6 attempts, I think that sometimes turns out to be futile.
So from your opinion, when should an IAS aspirant start his preparation?
As early as possible, I would say. At least few habits that we start very later in our life, like newspaper reading, getting aware of the surrounding, what is happening in and about us, like in and around us. So we should start there very initially. I would say, like, even in middle school, we can start with that.
That is what exactly we are doing. We are starting our coaching from 6th class itself, 5th to 6th class itself. And by the time he reaches inter, we'll upgrade him to Inter plus IAS coaching. And then we start degree plus IAS coaching. And then we'll give coaching till he reaches his IAS exam and till he clears the exam. We give end-to-end support. A person who is starting from nursery, he can directly go to collector office. That's our target. Any suggestion on what optional a person should choose? You choose zoology, right?
Yeah, because that was my graduation subject. I have always loved the subject. So choosing optional mostly is about what you enjoy, because optional carries a major chunk in mains exam. It's like 500 marks. So if you take up a subject that you don't enjoy, that becomes like a burden. So first of all, you should always choose a subject that you enjoy. And apart from that, you should also look at what you had in your graduation. So if you're taking up a subject that you had in your graduation, that is for
but
good.
This discussion will happen if a person has to choose optional after he graduates. If a person is starting from, let's say, school stage itself, then he have the liberty to choose the subject itself.
Yeah, in that case, we also have geography, history, polity, other subjects as well as optional. So you can always decide which subject, like if you're really interested in maths, you can go ahead with maths.
Yeah.
So I think by class 8th at least, we get to know which subject we are enjoying the most.
Yeah.
So you can plan accordingly. Like that is the age when we decide whether we have to go for medical or engineering. So that is the age we can also decide which subject we want to pursue ahead.
Yeah. So you have been in Delhi for your IAS preparation.
Yes.
Can you share your experience about Delhi?
Yeah.
The good, the bad, anything, any frank opinion is fine.
So I have been there for like 10 months because then COVID happened, and we were all, like, the coachings had to shut down. It was all converted into online. But my experience has not really been very good there. Because it's very expensive. The coaching in Delhi, it's very expensive. It's sometimes it's not really affordable for a middle class child to go for that coaching. And apart from that, we also
very expensive in the sense. Can you give numbers just for the viewers, predominantly from South India, so that they should have first-hand experience what to
okay,
expect
yes,
there.
like staying there in a room, I
All
won't
inclusive.
even.
All inclusive.
Yes, so all inclusive for a year, I think at least it will be like 6 lakhs
At
for
least
a
6
year.
lakhs,
Yeah.
and coaching itself will take 1 year coaching, and then exam
Yeah.
process will be for 1 year. So even in the best possible scenario, you should have at least a 10 in account to go to Delhi for IAS coaching, right?
Yes, and the
And-
cycle is not exactly of 1 year, it's 1.5 years, I would say. So at least 10 lakh for 1.5 years that is required.
Correct. And a typical aspirant who goes from a nearby or someone from South India, how much should he have in bank balance to go to Delhi for IAS coaching for the complete 6 years, 1 year period?
Like I mentioned, including everything like the stay and the academics, plus you have to buy the books yourself, and you have to pay for the PG or the room you're living in. So everything inclusive, you at least need like 6 to 6.5 lakh
Per year.
Yeah.
What are the expectations from an IAS aspirant? What qualities should be there in him? Like what qualities he should inculcate in them, like for becoming an IAS officer?
First of all, it definitely has to be curiosity and awareness about the surroundings. You should be curious about what is happening around you, and there should be a willingness to learn. Like you need to keep learning in this phase, and you need to be humble. You need to reach out to people to learn, and yes, you need to be curious. There's a lot of dedication that is needed. You need to put in the hours, so you need to have that focus, and you need to like definitely have that self-determination, I would say, because this is a very long journey, very long process, and we don't even know the end result. So we need to be strong, and we need to have that self-determination in ourselves.
Yeah, at V K Koganti IAS Academy, we encourage kids to prepare for other exams also, be it Group 1, Group 2, or Group 4. We provide additional coaching which is necessary. Okay, this is for our consumption. Okay. And what are the other exams which are available in the central government?
Okay, you can go for RBI. Like the
RBI.
students can go for RBI.
That is one good option.
If you are into learning, you can always pursue your career in academics. You can go for NET
No, with
exam.
just this preparation, are there any other jobs like SSC? I'm
Yeah,
expecting
there's
SSC,
SSC,
banking jobs.
There's EPFO as well.
EPFO.
Yeah, and
there are
there's
multiple
RBI.
options.
Yeah, there are multiple options. Plus, you have state PSCs as well.
Exactly.
That is also a good option,
Mm.
and they have more number of attempts and higher age limit as well.
Yeah.
So state PSC is also a good option. You can also go for law. You can also try for Supreme Court. You can also go for FCI, Food Corporation of India. That is also an option.
What are the additional facilities which are provided in coaching institutes in Delhi, apart from classes? Does they provide?
They
does
do
they provide
provide
books?
classes.
Does they provide library facilities?
They do have libraries, but the libraries don't have books as such. We need to buy our own books. We need to keep our own books. I would call the library as study centers, where we go and study. We carry our own books there, and they don't exactly provide the books. So the expense of having the book, like buying the book, that is on you totally.
We at V K Koganti IAS Academy, we provide infinite number of books. If a person is able to read, we'll give some 3-4 books initially. If they are able to finish them, and we'll give next set of books.
Okay.
So if a person joins, irrespective of what he pays, we keep buying books for them.
Okay.
That is an initiative from our end.
Okay, that's good.
And I'm asking, or I'm quoting about Delhi because it is a major hub for IAS aspirants right now. And what are the other problems associated with Delhi if you go to Delhi?
Yeah, of course, we are all aware of the pollution level that peaks during the winter season. So that is an issue, of course. And apart from that, during the rainy seasons, most of the streets of Mukherjee Nagar, they flood. So that is another problem, and we are all aware of the major diseases that are there. Like students are often suffering from dengue and also malaria and jaundice, food poisoning, because the food is really expensive. And they are not providing in hostels also or PG. They are not providing good food, so we often go out looking for street food, and once you consume that, so that is also a big issue, right? So, yeah, the air pollution, flooding, these are some problems that we often face there.
So you are from Bihar. Do you, when we South Indians, we go to Delhi, we feel that smog for the first time in our life. Is it available in Bihar also, or is it
No,
exclusive for Delhi?
It's not really exclusive for Delhi, but yeah, NCR in India is a city, like whole of NCR, which is going through this problem of smog. And it is not just Delhi which is affected, nearby states, some areas of Rajasthan, Haryana as well, which is affected. But yes, Delhi being the center and the capital of India, so that is severely affected for sure. And the other states like Bihar, even Hyderabad, I don't think these states are much affected.
Just to put things in perspective, like when we go to Delhi, it will be around 7 lakhs, 6 to 7 lakhs per year. Like we give everything all inclusive at just 99,000 for a year, including GS coaching, optional coaching, library, books, hostel, food, everything, anything and everything at just 99,000 per year.
Okay.
What are your suggestions for an young aspiring IAS aspirant?
Okay. They should get into the habit of reading, like not just the course curriculum, but also newspapers and any book, even the philosophical books. They are also very important because that helps in ethics and essay paper. So any kind of resource that you come across, you should have that vigor to learn. So that is one thing, and apart from that, we must not get influenced by what others are saying in the society. So if you decide to take this path, so that is your calling. If you feel that is your calling, what people think about you, that shouldn't affect you much, and you should be ready to put in the hours. Like whatever is required, you should be ready for that. And yes, you need to be strong in this process. Like it requires a lot of mental strength, not just physical strength, but mental strength. So you should be ready for that, because definitely nobody knows the end result. So you need to be mentally strong. You need to have faith in yourself. That's it.
Going for IAS preparation, is it your call or your parents' suggestion?
It was mostly my own call.
Okay.
There were certain sectors of society in which I wanted to work. Like I wanted to work for the betterment of women, and I've always wanted to work for education. So yes, that was my call. I wanted to contribute to the society.
What are the things which an IAS aspirant should not do during his preparation?
Okay, we should stay away from social media first of all.
Okay, good.
Yes, as much as possible. Like we definitely need friends in our life, friends and family, but we should confine ourselves. Like too much of social media or anything is bad, because there's always this feeling of missing out. So social media is bad. Apart from that, we should always take care of our mental health, I would say. Because this is a very long and tedious process. So that is important. And yes, you just need to study a lot. So staying away from social media, taking care of yourself, and not letting other people's opinion affect you. So these are 3 things which is very much required in this journey.
What should a person do even if he is not able to take coaching, or even if he is unable to come to our center or any other center for coaching, like a typical even a school student or intermediate student or degree student? What should they do regularly for if they have strong intention to become IAS officer?
They should first start reading the newspapers.
Reading newspaper?
Just to get an idea of what is happening around the world. The questions asked in the exam, they are not directly from the newspaper, but they are inspired from the newspaper. So once you know what is happening around the world, even you have an idea of it, after that you can start with the standard material books. Like we have Lakshmikant for polity, spectrum for modern history. So start with the standard books and start writing.
Start writing.
Yeah, because that is very much required. You need to write like 20 answers in 3 hours.
Mhm.
And there's a word limit to it, right? So you have to stick to that word limit. So you need to write a lot. There should
It's
be
a challenge for viewers. Kindly write an essay of 2,500 words in around 3 hours, starting now, immediately after seeing your video, and then post it in comment or send me in personal number WhatsApp. I will check it.
Yeah, so you need to, you can start writing. There are n number of people who are preparing themselves. It is tough to get an idea of what is exactly required. That is where coaching institutes come into picture. But yes, there have been people who have cracked it on their own. So yes, self-determination is important. And writing, solving papers, writing, that is what is needed.
What kind of support did you receive from friends, family, and relatives at different phases of your UPS preparation, like starting from day one to till you finish all the attempts?
My teachers, my mentors have been a great pillar of support for me. My parents have been there for me throughout the journey. I got married during this preparation, and my spouse has been a huge source of inspiration. I didn't have many friends as such because I was preparing mostly on my own. So I was not interacting much with the world around me. So I didn't have much friends. I wasn't much going out. But whoever was there in my journey, like I had 2 or 3 friends, they had faith in me. And yes, so I had a good supportive, like I had good supportive people around me.
Yeah, you are fortunate to have
Yes,
a
yes.
supporting husband as well.
Yes.
Congratulations for that.
Relatives, you shouldn't be listening to them much because that is your calling, what you have to do in your life. But apart from that, you just need a bunch of people to believe in you. That's it.
What's your opinion on doing a part-time job and then preparing?
So it's, I would say if you're staying in Delhi, it becomes a necessity because you want to help your parents because as we mentioned before, paying 6 lakh or 7 lakh a year, it's not an easy thing to do. So at that point of time, a middle class child, of course, he wants to help the parents by earning a little.
Yeah.
So that becomes a necessity. If you belong to a well-to-do family, that's okay if you're not working. But yes, when you reach the interview stage, and if you have some level of experience in whichever field, that can help. That helps a bit.
Yeah, at V K Koganti IAS Academy, we provide multiple options for people to do part-time jobs also.
Okay.
And we also run schools, multiple schools, and then we can do marketing jobs also.
Right.
A person, even if he is unable to pay even a single rupee, he can come and join us and take better coaching at our facilities. Anything else from your end to the IAS aspirants? Closing comments?
Yes, so this is your decision. So you need to, whatever the end result is, you need to own that. Definitely. And you need to have belief in yourself. Even if you fail, if you succeed, that's a big deal. That is really important, that you can actually bring a change in the society. But even if you fail at certain point of time, you can still bring a change in the society. So if you decide to become an IAS aspirant, your mindset should be that you are going to cause an impact. Okay, so you should prepare yourself well for that. You should be very well aware of what is happening around you. And there should be a zeal, there should be a vigor inside you that you have to bring a change in the society.
So you said he can do a lot of good things when he become IAS.
Yes.
So can you quote 1 or 2 examples wherein a person who created a big impact, starting from scratch, creating IAS, and then so performing well as an IAS officer and creating a good impact?
I know of Dr. J.P. Narayanan.
Okay.
So he has been an IAS officer. Right now he's running this organization FDR. And while he was an IAS officer, he has done a remarkable job. And even today he is into policy making.
Okay.
And he is actually inspiring the youth, the people who have been in this journey, to come up and to work for the society. So today, even today, when he is an ex-IAS aspirant, he's an ex-IAS. Even today, he is into this work. He's still bringing changes. He's still impacting the life of many. So yes, there are plethora of examples. JP sir is someone who came into my mind right now.
Hope you get associated with V K Koganti IAS Academy in future.
All right. Sir.
Yeah, let's end this conversation here. Thank you. Thanks for your time.